Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was a
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Gives it to the first man through, the fullback Arma. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down now. It's Carson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dog ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Gotta go, in and out.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, Carson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the 50, Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down.
Got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Newton now to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Newton. He's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll run with a fullback Arma, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What do we do? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Wilson, short pass to the tight end Hollister. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 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 check. Gun, gun.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Taking a shot for, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 69 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On first down, it's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To the air again, Newton. Can't fight it. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their offense and said, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Complete to right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jared glorious right. 26 yards. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, it's Carson, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's Carson. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. 4th down, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now it's Wilson, rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Set. 180. I'm here all day. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Great. 24. Check 24.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it the next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Great. They can't hang with us. Mike's 50. These babies cry all the way back.
Throwing here, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7 if we made 1 more.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. There's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.